Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another dueling video. Level 40, I really don't think I'm that insane, but if I want some of these cards, I probably should be farming them at level 40. However, no. I cannot duel him at level 40. It will destroy everything I've got in my possession. Anyway, you guys know what happens when I farm, right? My key is usually go to the graveyard. I shouldn't do that. I don't want to run out of black keys. I might need them. Need them for what? I don't know. Anyway, I know that I will have no issues defeating him at level 10. Now the problem here is, should I really? Actually. Oh my god, am I actually considering this? Dueling Zane at level 40 would be a mistake. I actually said that dueling Kite at level 40 would be a mistake, which is not wrong, but I'm focusing on Zane right now. To be fair, both of them are nuts. But anyway, if I had to say who is more insane, I think I would place Kite there in that category. Just saying. Though Zane is insane, I will be completely honest. He's nuts. I'm talking like I'm not also nuts. Yes, I'm insane, but I'm not exactly the way that Zane is. He's insane in a very different way compared to me. I mean, let's just be completely honest here. I am not a masochist. Zane becomes a masochist later in the series for a brief amount of time, and then he gets better. I guess. He gets better. Okay. I'm not entirely convinced that Bell gets better, but that's beside the point. Yubel is also a masochist, by the way, but I'm not entirely convinced that being brainwashed makes that is the only reason for that. And I'm sure a lot of people think it's weird that I just bring Yubel up a lot, but I think it's weird too. It's kind of creeping me out. But I still do it because, okay, sure. So, I wonder who is creepier. Is it me or is it Yubel? I think Yubel beats me just a bit. Yeah, just a bit. Not by much, though, apparently. Oh my god. Should I really be admitting this? Well, I did say that I don't need an evil force to make me do what Yubel did. Did I actually say that, like, in a video, ever? Or is that one of the lines I cut out to, not be insane? At least not to that extent. I don't know, but now this line is on YouTube, and I'm not really going to apologize for it. Because isolation drives you batshit. There have been scientific studies on this. Guys, we know that isolation drives people batshit. And I'm surprised it hasn't driven me batshit, but apparently I'm stable enough to function. And now, to be fair, if I was in Yubel's situation, I would not be very stable. I wouldn't really need an evil force if I just don't understand how an evil force was the reason they did all of that shit, really. I'm not entirely convinced. But, okay, sure. I do believe that they went to more extremes than they would have otherwise, but some of that shit had to be legitimately just, you know, I just don't, yeah, that there was some of that was legit, seriously. I will hold myself to that. What? Okay, sure. I am so weird. I have to bring this up. Okay, anyway. I lost to you, Belle, recently, actually. I lost against someone playing their deck. And I'm just like... I'm just remembering all the times I complain about losing against a single deck. And it's never against you, Belle, but to be fair, there aren't as many Yubel players suffocating me. Then again, if there were, would I complain? I don't know. I feel like I probably would after some amount of times. The fact that I'm not entirely sure on that kind of freaks me out. I mean, I'm just completely honest. I am just creeped out by my own insanity. Alright, you know, the best thing about the Infinity deck is I can use up my entire hand, and it's normal. My opponent will know why I did it. It won't be just a bad move, because the basic idea behind Infinity is you just use up your entire hand, or you banish it with a trap. Now, obviously, banishing it with a trap is probably how you're meant to play the deck, instead of just using up all the cards in your hand because you can. But, I mean, I can use every card in my hand. I do it so often, I actually decided I'll do it. I'll build an Infinity deck. And I remember saying that I wasn't going to, though I'm not sure in which video. And also, I changed my mind a lot, so I'm not sure there's much credibility there. I don't even know why I changed my mind a lot. It just happens. Alright. Well, my opponent has one card in their hand. I'm counting the draw phase. The draw phase. Alright. My opponent now has a set card. I wish I could destroy it, but I can't. Okay. I'm going to attack. I might regret this. Okay, I did not regret it. That's good, but that says something about what that card probably is, and it's probably terrible. Oh god. Dude, why am I saying that? I don't even know what it does. Discard up to 2 cards and send the same number of Infinity cards from your deck to the graveyard. Yeah, why am I just freaking out instead of raiding cards first? I don't know. To be fair, maybe Kaylin has some reason. Maybe it's Kaylin's fault. Yeah, Kaylin's fault. Sure. We'll believe that. We'll blame Kaylin. Because it's absolutely his fault, right? It's absolutely not. I know. But he's had some terrifying screen time. To be fair, I'd probably have some terrifying screen time too. Do I seem like the kind of person that would just be a normal character? Hell no, I am far from normal. I don't even know what normal is. I kind of know what normal is. That's kind of a half lie there, but I don't know. Sometimes I kind of wonder, what is normal? It seems like a myth to me. I mean, do you guys know what normal is? Because it's kind of a weird standard. We agree on a standard for normal, but I think our standard is a bit too narrow. We can afford to widen it a bit without things being dangerous, you know? I do agree that some things need to be considered normal, because that's how things are, that's how society functions. If there's no base standard for normal, then everything is wrecked. But obviously, there are some things that are considered normal that to me really doesn't make for a healthy society. And apparently Kaylin is just like, no. I disagree with you heavily. Alright, Kaylin, sure. And that is the entire backstory that Kaylin has. He, goes insane. He disagrees with a lot of things. He does... Oh my god. Alright, well, that was... you know, I'm not sure if I think that I'm good because I'm lasting so long, or if I think that the deck just isn't good enough. I'm not sure what my opinion is. Guys, I've got no life. I'm kind of nuts. It's about... the sun is going down, but I hope I'm not still here recording when the sun comes up, because that would be terrible. Okay, I'm going to do this. And in advance, which cards am I going for? Alright, I would like, this card. I want 3 copies of this. I just need more Cyber Dragon cards in general. Alright, you contribute this card to make any effect damage you take this turn 0. I don't really need that card, but I might get it. Alright, these are the Cyber Dark monsters that Zane gets. You know, when he goes insane and he becomes a masochist. And then fans are left wondering how he stopped being a masochist, and I'm also left wondering that. I don't even know how he stayed alive. You know what I think happened? I think that something happened and we just never got to see it. I think that there were some time constraints. Guys, I'm doing all kinds of weird mental gymnastics to justify why Zane is still alive in Season 4. And the only reason I'm even asking this question is because someone pointed it out, that he's alive. And I'm just like, why shouldn't he be alive? And obviously the reason is because he was taken out in a duel against Bell. That's why. But I'm just like, do you think I care? Do you think I care? Do you think I am the kind of person that cares? I am obviously not. Alright. Anyway. I make so many mistakes with this deck, it's dumb. But I also make a lot of mistakes with decks that are just so dumb. And I made a mistake against an Elemental Hero deck earlier, which was... I was embarrassed. And sometimes I'm embarrassed because sometimes I make mistakes with my deck and that's why I'm embarrassed. But, I've used an Elemental deck how many times? Seriously, I've used that archetype so many times, and I think that I can probably afford to not use it again. However, I will just say that right now. I will use it again. I've decided that it's worth announcing. Alright, activate skill. I really want to use Power Bond for whatever reason. I want to use it, but, okay, I'm not using it. I think it would be a dumb decision to use Power Bond, but I would probably also misuse it. More than once, I must add. Oh my god. But guys, I misuse cards a lot. It's kind of dumb that I do it. Hold on. I probably was going to make a mistake. Alright. I think I can function now. No, yeah, wait, hold on. I will target this card. I will add it to the field. I need to get better at using my decks. Some things just don't make sense. When I've used a deck so many times, you don't expect me to keep making mistakes with it. At least not the kind of mistakes I've made. Like, for example, I forgot about certain... Hold on. There was a reason I lost against that Elemental Hero deck, and it's because I forgot something, and I'm just like... How do I forget a deck does that? It was one of those. What was it? I don't even remember how that duel went. But it was weird. Yeah, it was against Joey. I was expecting him to kick my ass, but I was expecting him to kick my ass with something else. Also, Joey, can you give Konami permission to put to put Atticus in the game? And actually, like, Joey has authority to do this. He has no authority. He doesn't have any control whatsoever. But if he did, he'd probably be like, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, sure. Anyway, I don't even care about Atticus. I just feel like he should be in the game for, you know, the people that want him in the game, and because he's not in the game. And also because, well, so I can keep leveling up characters in this world for no reason. I don't really have any reason to level up anyone in this world right now. I mean, I could just level up someone in DM World, for example. But no, not being nostalgic today. No. Not being nostalgic. What the hell kind of shit does that mean? Yeah, well, I've been nostalgic before, but I have given up nostalgia. Okay, fine. I guess DX counts to an extent. But only to a small extent. And anyway, during 5Ds, I was an adult. I don't remember if it started while I was in high school, but for my childhood was mostly DM, and that's it. And for high school, there's DX, and I think there may have been some 5Ds episodes. Actually, I don't know. I can't remember. I might just be remembering the fact that 4Kids never dubbed Season 4. That might be what I'm remembering instead. Anyway, I would like to say that it's kind of dumb that 4Kids never dubbed Season 4 because... why? Just dub it, 4Kids, dub it. You're against death, right? You're implying the main character died in Season 3. That's not what you meant to say when you were using an euphemism for death. You're just like, we're not going to say that these characters are dead. Okay, but okay, sure, whatever. You're still implying that. Anyway, I'm not sure why I care, but for some reason, it just still drives me nuts that I forgot most of Season 4. And I watched it, and I'm like, I kind of understand how I forgot, but also, a lot of people just accuse me of being a pessimist. Okay, well, that kind of comes with my diagnosis, don't you think? I mean, sure, you can question if I have anhedonia, but my depression is pretty... and I think people can tell, right? Anyway, I'm kind of surprised that I'm even able to pretend I don't have anhedonia. Sometimes I'm surprised that I can even do anything. There are times when I feel like I can only do things in this game because it's the only thing remaining that keeps me alive. I'm talking about internally, not physically. Guys, listen. Anhedonia makes you feel dead inside. That's basically the kind of effect it has on you. And I'm not trying to be edgy or anything like that. That's just how the experience is. And I'm pretty good at not acting like I have it. People probably question if I actually have it, but then again, you'd probably have to know what it's like to have it to question me, and most people don't. But trust me, it's probably pretty difficult to tell. You'd probably ask, do you actually have it? Yeah, I do actually. It's just not always visible. I'm surprised that this game helps me feel anything. But it's the anger. It's the anger, guys. It's the anger. If I wasn't angry a lot, I'd just be dead, and that's it. Alright, Trap Jammer. That's why I put it in this deck. For traps that activate during the battle phase. Anyway, I do have anhedonia. It's just, it doesn't usually come out unless I'm not playing this game. It's weird. I'm just like, what? I have it, but when I play this game, you guys can't tell. It's the weirdest thing ever. Although, sometimes I write things. Sometimes I feel like writing. Which is good, considering writing is a more viable career option than dueling. I'm not in a world where dueling is a viable career option. But if I was in such a world, I do not think that I would be very successful at being one. Then again, what do I know? I'm incarnated in a world where it is an option. Maybe if I went to a dueling school, I would be good at professionally dueling. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I'm just sick of education in general. Because this planet just wrecks everything. So I prefer to just learn on my own because I feel like I'm a better teacher than half the education system. I can teach myself, and that sounds pretty obnoxious until you learn that, well, I've actually done online courses, which is you primarily learn the content by yourself. No one teaches it to you, and yeah. I really have done those courses, and I do just fine. And that's not the case for everyone. Some people just can't do online courses, and that's fine. But I can, and that's awesome. I prefer them. And why do I prefer them? Well, because I just don't like being in a classroom. I don't like being around other people in a crowded room for long periods of time. And how the hell did I do this when I was younger? I don't know. But I didn't have anhedonia back then, so it was probably tolerable then. Anhedonia is the main reason I'm not going back to college, just being completely blunt. I would go back to college because that would give me an escape. Yeah, just saying it right there. It would give me an escape, but I don't really think it would give me an escape in the middle of a pandemic. It would just give me an escape in general. I'd just like to have an escape from things, you know? Dueling is sometimes a good escape. Sometimes writing is too if I'm in the mood. For some reason, dueling is easier. I guess that's because I don't have dueling's block. That's not even a thing. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. I'm making another one. What am I going to title this? I guess we'll find out.